Alright, so this is a UFC 217 prediction video. I'm going to go rapid fire. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a decent fight card. I understand that it's stacked because we do recognize a lot of names, but at the same time, please listen to me, guys. This is a very solid fight card, but I'm telling you, this is not a fight card that I'm pumped for because I understand the smoke and mirrors. Let me start at the bottom. I don't care about any of the prelim card. I will watch this as a hobby fight just because that's Faraz's brother. I wonder if that guy's going to be on the come up or not. And I don't care about any of the other fights. I am interested to see Mickey Gall fight Randy Brown just because of Mickey. I want to see if this guy's going to come out with a dominant victory. Corey Anderson versus Open St. Preux. I already told you guys I think that fight's going to be, one guy's going to be exposed as a guy that's never going to rise up the ranks, and the other guy is going to be the guy that, hey, he still has something left to prove. The Walt Harris Mark Godbeer fight, I'm actually going to go for Walt Harris to win that fight. Joseph Duffy versus James Vick, that's going to be an interesting fight. I don't think Joseph Duffy is everything that everybody thought he was. Just because he beat Conor really doesn't mean shit, you know. So I think that Joseph Duffy is going to get that victory, though. Let's get into it. Johnny Hendricks versus Paulo Barrachina. I don't know who that guy is, so I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. I will go for Johnny Hendricks to get that victory just because supposedly he's got a better nutritionist. He's his own nutritionist, excuse me. So he said there's no excuses about the weight, and he's saying that he's better than ever at Winklejohn. So sometimes a guy does need a little bit of a confidence boost to make a huge difference. When we get into the Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Jorge Masvidal fight, I think Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's gonna win because eventually Jorge's gonna have to go in there and throw some fucking leather, and when he does, I think he gets countered. I think he gets hurt. Hopefully it's a TKO, man. I hope Stephen Thompson walks away with a TKO. I hope he doesn't call out Tyron Woodley. He's not deserving of another title shot, period. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I would like Jorge Masvidal to actually win just to mix up the division a little bit. I just don't think so, man. I think the Damian Maia fight showed us that he's not really game for the biggest fights just because he didn't really fight in that fight, man. He was just defensive, and I understand why he was, but look at what Darren Till did, man. He had a fucking man on deck and whooped Damian Maia's ass. Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Rose. I have Joanna winning this fight easily. I know a lot of people are telling me that Rose beat Michelle Waterson, and I thought Michelle Waterson was going to be a threat to Joanna. I get that, but MMA math doesn't always work. I have Joanna beating the shit out of Rose. I think Rose is going to cover up and get finished via TKO. I don't think there's any way on the planet that Rose wins. If Rose does win, I'm going to give her a fair shake and just say, you know what? She's way better than I thought she was. I think that she's a little too sloppy at times, and I think that Rose, she's one of those people that she's too comfortable in uncomfortable positions, and that's where she loses sometimes. So, you know, there might be a time where Rose thinks that she could get away with just covering up, and then Joanna might give her a kick to the body and just unleash on her, and the referee's going to be forced to stop the fight, and Rose might be like, dude, I was fucking covering up, and it's like, no, you shouldn't have been playing that game. I think Rose is tougher than she is good. I think that she's a decent fighter. She's good, and she's pretty much good everywhere, to be honest with you, but I think that Joanna, her shit is just so fucking on point. Her shit is just so on point. I personally don't see Rose defeating her. I haven't seen shit from Rose to make me say, oh, you know what? Rose is on the come up. She's going to get the W. Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw. I have TJ Dillashaw winning that fight. I think he's going to maul Cody Garbrandt. I think Cody Garbrandt does stay on his back foot a little too much. I think TJ Dillashaw is going to be right inside of his punching range, willing and ready to exchange knees, elbow, and fist. Well, we all know Cody Garbrandt's only going to want to throw heavy hands. Now, with that being said, I think TJ Dillashaw literally needs to feint for takedowns. When Cody goes to block it, he needs to come up with some up kicks, does some teep kicks to the body, and I think he needs to just be working the entire time. You can't be on your twinkle toes shit in this fight because you will get caught, you know, and we all know TJ Dillashaw does not have the best chance, but I do have TJ Dillashaw winning that fight via TKO, man. That's what I'm hoping for. It's probably going to be a decision, but I think TJ needs to get that finish, and I would love him to get that finish. I have Michael Bisping defeating George St. Pierre via TKO. I don't think he's going to knock him out with one punch. I think George is going to get in there and be fighting, and then it's just going to be one of those things where it's like, dude, I'm not made for this shit. I'm not built for this. Michael Bisping is going to be a dog in there. Will George St. Pierre be able to secure takedowns? Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. But I think Michael Bisping is going to be bigger, stronger, and be able to get back up to his feet. And that's going to be GSP's weak point, having to hold on like a dirty little slut, diving for dollars on the ground like a stripper in Atlanta. That's what I think is going to happen. I really do need Michael Bisping to get this victory. I don't see how Georges St. Pierre can win. Michael Bisping has better cardio. Michael Bisping is a worker. With that being said, Georges St. Pierre, I don't think he'll be able to hurt Michael Bisping enough to make Michael actually just stop and have to fight him. I think Michael Bisping is going to be walking through a lot of George's shit, and George is going to be the one circling out, trying to use his jab, and Michael Bisping is going to continue to forge forward like he has his entire career, and Michael Bisping will get that victory. That's what the fuck I think is going to happen. I don't know what else to say. Man, fuck it. It is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments.